From the way the report reads, there's someone or something living and moving up in the attic, but it's not a ghost. Hello. I stand in the doorway, my voice sounding unnaturally loud in the silence of the abandoned house. Outside, the night stretches out like an ink spill. The moon is dark, the sky is dark, and something above me stirs. I tell myself it's not a ghost, but I can't shake the sense of wrongness. Whatever it is, it's not friendly. I breathe in deeply and try to calm my racing heart. The stale air is thick with dust, but I take it in anyway, needing something, anything, to anchor myself. The beam of my flashlight cuts through the darkness, illuminating a forgotten world. A thick layer of dust coats everything. Cobwebs droop from the ceiling like curtains. Whoever lived here abandoned it a long time ago, and whatever remains, well, it feels like it doesn't want me here. I close the door behind me and flick the light switch out of habit. To my surprise, the lights flicker on, casting a weak, sickly glow over the room. The electricity still works, barely. It's enough to see by, though the shadows it casts seem to sway and shiver, as if alive. Suddenly, my flashlight goes dead. I tap it a few times, but nothing happens. I changed the batteries this morning, and it's not like I forgot. No, something else is at play here. A presence. Something's controlling the energy in this place. My jacket, soaked from the drizzle outside, is heavy on my shoulders. It feels as if something's pulling me down, trying to anchor me to the ground. I shrug it off, letting it fall over the back of an old, dusty chair in the foyer. I'm getting too old for this. There's nothing, not a sound, not a movement. The silence presses in on me, almost deafening, but beneath it there's something else, a hum, an unseen vibration. It's not sound but sensation, like a static charge prickling my skin, an entity. I know that much. I force my feet forward, one in front of the other, each step more hesitant than the last. I shuffle down the hallway, past the stairs, my eyes flicking to the walls. At first glance, they seem covered in an elaborate wallpaper, swirling designs that twist and writhe in the dim light. But then I see it's not a design. It's writing, etched into the very plaster. The symbols are jagged, strange, and alien. They pulse as if alive, glowing faintly with a light I can't explain. It's a language I don't recognize, which makes things even worse. My abilities don't always translate well across unknown cultures, and this feels ancient. I've been standing there, staring at the writing for what feels like an eternity when I hear it. A rustling sound coming from above, up the stairs. My heart leaps into my throat. Normally I'd brush it off as the wind or an old house settling, but not here. Not tonight. My feet betray me. I hesitate, staring up the staircase, and for a moment I'm a child again, terrified of the dark, certain that something is hiding just beyond my sight. The air grows colder. I tell myself to move, to do my job, but fear wraps itself around my chest, squeezing tight. I force myself up the stairs. Each step creaks loudly, echoing in the empty house. The light on the second floor is weaker, the shadows thicker. The smell hits me then, something rotten, decayed. The stench of death. I gag, covering my nose with my sleeve. It's almost unbearable. Is that a figure at the top of the stairs? I squint, my eyes straining to see through the dark. Yes, there's someone there. A woman, her form barely visible, wearing a nightgown that's soaked through, dark stains spreading across the fabric. Blood. I blink and she's gone, just like that. I try to tell myself it's just my mind playing tricks, that I've been doing this too long, that fatigue and stress are messing with my senses. But I know better. I know what I saw. I reach the top of the stairs and my foot lands in something wet, a puddle. I don't dare to check what it is. I lean down to look closer, but before I can, a door slams, the sound echoing through the empty house. My head jerks up. Down the hall, there's a light, a faint green glow seeping from beneath a door. I don't want to go, but I have to. I'm trained for this. I've faced worse. When I first joined the agency, I was fearless, reckless even. I thought I could take on anything, but time changes things. You see enough, you experience enough, and fear becomes a constant companion, a shadow that never leaves. The hallway floorboards creak under my weight as I move towards the glow. Each step feels like a journey. The light is coming from the attic door. I pull it down, the ladder unfolding, creaking like the groan of something ancient and tired. I climb, one rung at a time, my body heavy, my heart pounding. When I reach the top, the glow is stronger, coming from the far corner of the attic. The air is colder here, freezing even. I can see my breath in the dim light. It's only September. This isn't right. I reach for the salt and metal filings in my bag, the tools of my trade, but my fingers touch empty fabric. The bag is gone. Panic wells up. Then I remember, the bag is in my jacket, the one I left downstairs. How could I have been so stupid? The entity, it's been in my head, twisting my thoughts, making me weak, making me forget. The green glow pulses and then it takes form. The woman again, her face gaunt, her eyes hollow. She's here, real. I stumble back, my foot catching on something, a beam, and I fall, a sharp pain tearing through my side as I land on a nail. I gasp, my hand going to my side, feeling the warmth of my own blood seeping through my shirt. She moves towards me, floating, her feet barely brushing the ground. I scramble, half crawling, half running towards the attic ladder. I have to get out. I have to. Something cold swipes through me, a force like icy fingers raking across my skin. I turn, and I see her arms, twisted and reaching. I leap for the ladder, my hands gripping the top rung, but before I can pull myself down, the ladder jerks upward, as if pulled by invisible hands. My fingers crush under the force, and I scream, my grip loosening. I fall, my body hitting the railing, bouncing, and then I'm in the air, weightless for a moment before I crash to the living room floor below. Pain explodes through me. My head cracks against the wood. My neck, I hear it snap. I can't move. I can't feel anything but the dull, throbbing ache of my heartbeat. My breaths are shallow, each one harder than the last. I can't lift my head, but I see it. The corpse beside me, its skin dry and cracked, a nightgown hanging from its withered frame. The same nightgown, the same bloodstains. The woman, she's been here all along, dead and rotting. The report was wrong. The attic door hangs open above me, the green glow spilling out, and she's there looking down at me, her eyes empty, her mouth twisted in a smile that's anything but human. I'm tired. I just need to rest, to close my eyes for a moment. Maybe then it will all be over.